we think, because of what other people have told us or just what we've subconsciously picked up from the spaces that we're in, that success comes with some form of loss. So you might not be hitting your goals and you might not be connected to those goals because you think that it comes with some form of sacrifice. Hey yo, what's up? My name is Nat and I am your mindset coach, here to support you in shifting your internal world so that you're showing up that much more powerfully in your external world, specifically in regards to growing your business. I'm so excited for today's teaching, but really I'm excited for every teaching because every single one of these teachings is something that I've either practiced more times than I can keep track of, and or they're tools and things that I've been teaching to masterminds and other coaching communities for over 6 years now, and also of course my own clients. So I am very excited for today's teaching. We're going to talk about 3 reasons why you aren't connected to your goals and why you aren't hitting your goals. We're also going to talk about how to really just deepen your desire for your goals and how to really make sure that you feel connected to them and motivated by them. But before we do that, let's go ahead and I just want to remind you real quick of last week's teaching. Every single Sunday at 6 p.m. PST, I'm doing a new teaching for you guys. So I'll go ahead and I'll link that one up here. We talked about shifting limiting beliefs and what's a quick, easy way for you guys to start doing that, because when we start shifting our limiting beliefs, we're starting to reinforce more expansive beliefs that are actually going to be much more helpful for us and our businesses in our lives. So go ahead and check out that replay. Can't recommend it enough. But then also be sure to check out all of my previous calls, all my previous teachings here on my channel. And as always, I'd super appreciate if you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and let's dive into 3 reasons why you aren't hitting your goals and why you're not connected to your goals. So reason number 1, why you aren't hitting your goals and why you aren't connected to them is probably because they're not yours. I want you to really think about, is this a goal that I have because I genuinely want it? Or is it something that someone else told me that I should have? Classic example is everyone in the online space is bragging about 5K months, 10K months, 20K months, 30K months. And it's kind of normal to have those as benchmarks and goals in your business. And I will say the first time that I hit 10K in my business, I actually hit it 2 months in a row when I first hit it the first time. And I was kind of bummed. It's kind of like, really? Is this it? Is this it when it comes to hitting 10K? I thought I'd be way more excited. I thought I'd feel way more motivated to keep doing it and pursuing it. And I realized that it was kind of hyped up by the space that I was in. And I was told that 10K should be the goal that you're aiming for. Now, don't get me wrong. I love setting money goals. I'm very motivated by money. I love money. I love making a lot of money. I love making increasing amounts of money. But when it became more than just about the money for me, that 10K number, when I was able to orient my goals to this is the amount of clients that I want to help, excuse me, I feel like I sneeze at least once in all of these calls. Whether it is a goal that I'm oriented around, number 1, the amount of people I want to help. Number 2, I was also much more connected to not just the amount of people that I was helping, but I was connected to how I was helping someone and what that 10K actually meant. I also made sure that I was really connecting to the emotions that I was feeling alongside achieving my goals. For me, I'm very emotion driven. Everyone who says put emotion aside in your business, they're going to mess with your head. Don't operate from emotions. Don't let emotions get in the way. Honestly, I think it's absolute BS. Emotions are the things that drive our action taking. And sure, there are times where my emotions aren't supportive of my action taking. I know how to actually take action even when I don't feel like it. But why not shift your emotions in a way that are supportive of your action taking, supportive of your goals? So I actually had a year after I hit that 10K month, and then I hit it again the next month. That whole next year, I didn't actually set money goals. I set emotion goals. I set goals around how I wanted to feel and how I wanted to feel regardless of what circumstances look like. And I also set goals based off of how I was going to generate my emotions on a day-to-day basis, how I was going to do that with my coaching, with my content, with my self-care. So make sure that your goals aren't just goals that someone else is telling you. Make sure that those goals are actually things that connect with you and what motivate you. And if they need to be emotion-based, I'm giving you permission to go ahead and do that. And let me just tell you that year that I was purely emotion-based and the type of emotions that I wanted to feel, like peace, joy, excitement, and connection to my business, that year in my business was my best year to date up until that point. So you can shift your goals in that way. Reason number 2, why you might not be connecting to your goals, hitting them, there might be some form of loss that is associated with hitting that goal. So what I mean by that is a lot of us think that if we make more money in our businesses, it has to come at some form of cost. We think that it comes with some form of sacrifice. We think that as long as I am making more and more money, that's more risk. That is less time with my family. That is more challenges coming up or more unpredictability in my business and with my team. We think because of what other people have told us or just what we've subconsciously picked up from the spaces that we're in, that success comes with some form of loss. So you might not be hitting your goals and you might not be connected to those goals because you think that it comes with some form of sacrifice and you aren't willing to make that sacrifice. So for me, making increasing amounts of money felt like I was going to be targeted. And what I mean by that is I thought people were going to start getting selfish and judgmental or think that I'm selfish. I was worried that people were going to start judging me. I was worried that people were going to want to start hurting me, maybe not physically hurting me, but emotionally, that I was going to lose friendships the more money that I made. And once I worked through those limiting beliefs, which last week's call is going to help with shifting some of these, I realized that those things don't have to be true. That actually more money gets to come with more gain. It doesn't have to come with more sacrifice. That more money actually gets to come with more of what I desire, not less or not some form of cost. This is probably the biggest reason why most people aren't hitting their goals, is because they think that hitting their goals is actually going to come with some form of sacrifice. So ask yourself, what part of me thinks that hitting my goal, this desire that I have, what part of me thinks that I have to sacrifice something, or what do I have to lose? What's consequence that comes with me hitting this goal? See what you come up with and comment down in the comments. I love to hear from you guys what different blocks you have, and sometimes just sharing it with the world helps disempower it. And of course, go ahead and watch last week's replay, because shifting limiting beliefs and that teaching is going to help you work through that and shift through that. Cool. So number 3, third reason why you aren't connected to your desires, why you aren't connected to your goals, and why you aren't hitting your goals is because you're not realizing how hitting your goals is actually in service to not just you, but to everyone in your immediate circle, to your clients, to your community, and ultimately to the world. When we realize that a lot of the time our goals and our desires aren't just about us, it's almost our responsibility to see them out, because so many people would benefit from us owning that desire, owning that goal. When we connect it to that bigger picture, I'm getting chills as I'm saying this. When we connect it to that bigger picture, it's so much easier to honor it, and it's so much easier to take action on it, because we'll tell ourselves silly things like, I'm selfish for wanting this, or I shouldn't want more money, or I shouldn't want to have a bigger following, or I shouldn't want to help more people. That's selfish, that's greedy. That's not true. You hitting that goal means more lives changed. You hitting that goal means more of the people's lives who you're changing, the people in their circle also having their lives change as a byproduct of how you've helped that person. And as a trickle-down effect, I really see that when I honor my goals and I'm connected to them and I pursue them and I say yes to hitting them, the world is winning. Everyone wins when I say yes to my goals. Everyone wins when I say yes to my desires. So make sure that you're making that connection. How is this goal? How is this desire actually helping the world? How is it serving the world? How is it a win for so many other people in addition to you? Connect with that and let me know how that feels. But that's all I have for today's teaching. It's a quick one, but man, it is such good stuff to really focus on why we might not be hitting our goals and how we can be a little bit more connected to our goals. So let me know how you're feeling. As always, if you want to do a little bit of deeper work, I'm here for you. One-on-one calls are available. All that info is linked down in the multiple links that I've listed down in the notes. I love hearing from you guys on social media, so please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know what other topics you'd like to hear more about. But keep up the great work. I'm so proud of you for doing this work. Most business owners are only prioritizing their action taking. Many of them are not also equally prioritizing, if not more prioritizing, their thought patterns, their mindsets, the way that they think, the way that they feel, the way that they perceive things, and what they believe. But not you, because you're here. So I'm so proud of you. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you guys next week. Every Sunday, 6 p.m. PST for a new mindset teaching. Bye.